I was your road manager Dutch was talking to us actually just before you came in, and he was saying how strange it must be for you because you just left the beautiful hills of Jamaica and the way of life there, so laid back, and here you are in Toronto. It must be culture shock at first.
Yeah, you know, it's always a fear, not a fear, but like enjoying all that good sunshine and that way of life, and it's always like a disturbance then, is the right word, to leave that and come to another place. Yeah, it's kind of shocking, but one has to recognize one's work, so one has to do what one has to do.
For sure. You probably spend time in Kingston too, just working.
I spend yeah, whenever I was recording, because all the studios and everything like that is in Kingston.
So that's pretty fast-paced.
Yes.
Down there.
Yes, yes.
Do you get any inspiration at all from that kind of scene, or does most of your inspiration come from life in the hills?
No, it's good. Both of them are good, you know, because the city has certain energy that is not in the country, right? Everyone is in the city is in a hustle, when everyone in the country is more laid back. So it's really two different kind of vibes. So the one that strengthens me most is the one that I get in the country. Then I go to the city and expand in it.
I guess you have to have a little bit of both.
Sure.
But it's funny because you left a small kind of village to go into the big city when you were younger to try your luck at music and to make a life of your own. And now that you've made it, now you can afford the luxury of retiring.
Yes, it's a very fortunate position.
What kinds of situations are you drawing most of your ideas for songs from now? Are they political situations, or do you just look at your own personal life and write about that?
No, they're really inspirations, you know. Of course, I'm concerned with what goes on in the world, what's happening in life, and I get inspiration. I don't really concentrate on putting it on one certain thing that inspires me. If I see something that's not right within the system or within living between man and man, you know, it touches a chord in me that inspires me to write something about that. They mainly come by inspiration more than thinking to put a song in a certain form.
Okay, just a minute. Now where were we? Back in the hills.
Yes.
Are you rolling?
Sure.
Do you find that there's a lot wrong with the world today, or is there a lot going on that displeases you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing about life is to live in tune with life. Live in tune with nature then, you know. And the tendency of this civilization is to live out of tune with nature. So that's hence you have more wrongs going on than right. So I just see that we're in a stage of a revolution, you know, beginning of an end.
Do you still find, though, that music is a suitable way to reach the people and influence them?
Absolutely. Music, absolutely. Throughout every civilization, music has always been a very effective tool. More so in this civilization, more so in past civilization than in this, because in past time people used to go to the musicians for certain medicinal healing, you know, with certain songs. I can tune into what wavelength you're on. Just like you go to a doctor and he diagnoses you something, a musician used to do those things. And play a song that would touch that certain part, nervous system, and awaken it and that, you know. So music is the highest, you know.
But not only the music too, like it's obviously the lyrics.
Sure, because the words are important. In the beginning was the word, and so it's the use of words. Not only the words that I would speak now, but everything that movements of the music would tell is a word. Whatever picture it paints to your mind is a word, you know. So the lyrics are, the literal lyrics that we sing, that's important, as well as the rhythm, and they're all.
But when you first started in this business all those years ago, that probably was a thing, or I don't know, was it a thing that was secondary on your mind? Wasn't the primary thing to make it, to be a star?
Yes, to prove to myself that my artistic belief that I've always believed in myself, to prove that. Now I've proven that. It's another stage where I've realized, oh, this is my purpose. My purpose for being here is to do this work. So it makes it more a labor of love now.
In the very, very early days, you had a lot of trouble with record companies. I think everybody, the Jamaican scene especially, did. People were getting ripped off left and right. Now, though, that you've settled into, you know, a really successful kind of career, you obviously don't experience it that much. But are you happy with the way the music scene is? The business
international. Okay. I'm more comfortable. You know, I don't know everything about the business side that there is to know, only because I didn't take a deeper interest in that side. But I'm more comfortable, and I've taken a lot of beating, being a pioneer out there in the field early. You know, I've taken a lot of beating, but those were, again, I realized that that's my part in life. So it doesn't come as a strain anymore.
It must have made you a stronger person, too.
Yeah, naturally.
To be able to have hung in there no matter what happened to you.
Right, naturally. It's realizing, you know, realize and you will be realized.
What about the radio? What about the way radio stations work, especially here in North America, because they have so much power to make or break a performer?
That's like one of the barriers too, you know, towards achieving one's aims and objective. That's a part of the whole system. So, but you have to have the faith, you know, to know that you can succeed at it. That's what I use, faith.
Yeah, but still, are you content?
There are barriers. I realize, I'm conscious that those barriers are there, and but I am not willing to sacrifice artistically to gain the commercial success.
Yes, exactly. But if you, Jimmycliff, if I could say to you today that you had control over all the pop radio stations in the United States, in Canada, in Jamaica, what type of programming would you do? How would you change what people are being fed?
Well, I think music is basically to, you know, it's as important as medicine, as a doctor, right? So then music should make you want to live. So I would play the kind of music that when you wake up in the morning, it makes you want to wake up. When you're going to work, it makes you want to go to work, you know. It's what you feed to the mind, you know. Some of the things that you feed to the mind is just sex, sex, sex. That's a great part of life. But, you know, it's not every day you're going to the bedroom. So that's not what life is all about, you know, something other than that, like you want to live, you know. So I would give the type of music that make people want to live every minute of the day and feel good.
What about the way reggae music has been dealt with on the charts, maybe in commercial radio? Do you think it's been done justice to? Do you think people are getting to hear enough of it?
No, definitely. I don't think people are hearing enough of it. But always great things, you know, has to have a hard struggle to reach to its final destination. And reggae music is that kind of music, you know. So in the time that we're living, you know, if we just check like scripturally and all that, reggae music is a different music entirely from all the other music. So it is the music I see what the scripture talk about in the last days. There will come a music that the singers and players of instrument will be going in front with, and using this music to direct people to right living and living up full. So reggae music is that type of music. So hence it is like a sore thumb. So it's different. So it's gonna get a big fight. So I acknowledge it, but the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory.
But is the situation changing? Is it getting better?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's getting better, and that is very encouraging. A lot more people realize what reggae music is all about now, and it's being played more on the radio and all that kind of thing. So it's encouraging where with the stage where it's at right now.
How do you think Bob Marley's death affected perhaps the future of reggae, or maybe even the scene today? Do you think maybe it brought more focus?
Well, first of all, the concept of death, I don't know anything about, you know. I really only have knowledge about life, living. So Bob, I see, is gone to somewhere else to live. I don't know if he's dead, but he had done his work, completed what he had to do at this time on earth, and he's gone to do something else. So he's just done his work, and who are here has to do their work. Maybe it's a continuation of what he had done. But what he had done was to bring it to another stage, another dimension of recognition internationally. And finishing what he had to do, of course, it opened door to a lot more things. That's why I think it's all positive.
Do you think anybody can take his place in that way, in terms
of
carrying on his work, or is that just going to be a joint
That was
effort?
Bob Marley's work. Nobody can do Bob Marley's work. No one can do Jimmy Cliff's work. So there's only one Jimmy Cliff, there's only one Bob Marley.
What do you see as Jimmy Cliff's role? If that was Bob Marley's particular role, to bring a certain kind of world attention to reggae?
Okay, in terms of the reggae music, Jimmy Cliff's role is and has been and will be the shepherd. Okay, so the shepherd is one who goes ahead in front and opens the gate and all the sheep pass through. I suppose in modern day terminology I would say pioneer. But that's been my work, you know. That's what I did. I was the one who walked the first, clearing the way for everyone to get through. So that has been it, and that will be, and that is.
Are you pleased with the way it's turned out? Is there anything that you would have liked to accomplish so far that you haven't yet accomplished, or are you totally content?
No, my work isn't completed, but what I have accomplished, I'm happy with it. I'm pleased. I'm satisfied. But with that, what I've accomplished, but my role isn't finished. So there are higher heights and deeper depths to go.
I don't want you to leave this yet. What about films, Jimmy? You had a great success with Harder They Come. It became such a classic. Are you doing any more work in film?
There is a film which I did last year called Bongo Man, and it has not been completed as far as I'm concerned. I understand that it is being released in Europe, in certain European countries, which is very a sad story to hear that, because it's not completed.
You don't think it's ready?
No.
Why? What did it need?
Well, it needs the right editing to bring about the story, who the Bongo Man is, what he's all about, what his role is, and all that. And I think maybe the producer, his idea was to make a concert film and put together, you know. So we came into a head-on collision at the end there, which he went that. So I don't think it. If it's up to me, the way it is now, it wouldn't be shown here in the West. You know, it's artistically bad.
Do you have the right, though, to stop it from being shown if you don't?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I do.
You protected. Well, I guess after all these years now, you know how to protect yourself the right way.
Yes, so far.
Do you like that? Do you enjoy working in front of a camera?
Oh, I
'Cause
love
I think
that.
you're a great actor.
I love that. Looking at the camera now. Yeah, I love it.
But you're a musician first.
Yes, yes. You see, music are different forms. Basically, like what I used to hear my ancestors, my old people say. Music is first it's the voice singing, and then it's dancing, and then it's instruments. So even being an actor, it's music, you know, because every movement is acting. So it's all music. Music is the base of it, yes.
How did you feel about the Reggae Sunsplash this past year?
I must say I was distressed about that.
Why?
Well, in one sense, the event is great. The old concept of that is great, you know. But the artists, the people who created the music, who even created this commercially known thing as reggae now, weren't allowed the freedom to express their music freely in a free atmosphere. All the whole way it was organized, you know, like the people who were filming it and the organizers who organized it, so had it under such, with the police and all the dogs and all that kind of thing, all that kind of thing. So that was distressing, and that didn't make, I could see, I didn't perform at the way I would love to perform, and that was a complaint of all the artists. But other than that, the event was great, you know.
So maybe one day you'll organize a reggae Sunsplash the way you want it.
Well, as a matter of fact, last year we had a thing called African Oneness Reality Day, and there was about 15,000 people there. And that alone is an indication that we can do it and people can enjoy themselves.
The musicians can do it themselves.
Yes, we can do it. So we plan to do it again this year, maybe later down in December, something like that.
What about the groups cropping up in Jamaica now? Are you pleased with what you're hearing with the new talent that's emerging?
Yeah, because I think what has always been missing in our music is the international communication, which depends a lot upon how you communicate lyrically. And I see a lot of that is happening now, so it's
people writing better lyrics.
Yes, right. So it's
any groups that are your favorites now that you're listening to a lot?
Yeah, I like Black Uhuru.
Yeah.
I like Wailing Souls. Groups, and I like Gregory Isaacs. And yeah, there's some even younger ones, like I like Muta Baruka, even though he's a poet. But I love the things that he's doing.
Do you ever listen to any of your old records?
Not constantly, but quite regularly.
What do you think of them?
I think they're great.
If you do say so yourself. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like you listen
great.
to them and say, "Oh, I should have done this. I should have," you know.
No, I think they're great. The magic that was captured in it at the time, you know. Of course, if I should do it now, there's a lot of things that I could do and maybe improve. But the magic that was captured, you can't do that twice. It'll be different. It'll be magic again, but be a different magic. So I think they're great.
Do you ever watch The Harder They Come anymore? When's the last time you screened it?
No, I haven't watched it. I saw it last year.
What'd you think when you saw it?
I think it's magnificent.
Me too.
You know, it's great movie. The whole, again, that there's a magic that was captured in that movie again, which, you know, it's just once in a while you capture those things. You can do something like that again, but it'll be different. I think it's a great movie. It's a classic. It's a movie that will live out this century, I think.
How do you feel about doing these concerts with Peter Tosh?
Great. I mean, I love Peter. I have, I've watched his career from they started out from, Peter, Bob, and Bonnie were together, and I've always admired his style and that. So, and I think it's a great thing for the particular brand of music that we call reggae, and I think it's great for both of us to be representing our individual styles to people on stage here.
I may be wrong, but it just appears to me that the Jamaican music scene, anyway, is less competitive, maybe, than the music scene in America or in Canada. People have more respect for each other for some reason. Musical.
Yeah, it's a difference in the culture. American culture, well, if you can call it culture, is based upon competition a lot. Competition is good. Good, clean competition is good, but competition for wealth is not where it's at for me. So if you're born in this society, then you get caught up in that. Now, our culture now is different. We grow up to know that music, is for people, and you didn't know this from I was small, but you grow up to realize that once you have this gift of music, it's one of the most precious gifts the Creator blessed people with, so you must share it with people, and it's people's thing. You're a servant now, you become a servant of the people, so it's different, and you have to a lot of you have to live by it, but the joy is not out of competing for wealth. The joy is out of creating. That's where we get the joy from. It's a difference in the culture.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jimmy, thank you so much, and good luck on this tour.
Hey, give thanks. Love.
So, Jimmy, I'm Canadian. Where are you from?
I was born in Jamaica.
All right. So they say that Woodstock is an American experience. Does it have a particular significance for you?
No, this is more than an American experience now. This is it's international, it's universal. And that's why all music has to be here at this time. This is a very important and particular time in the history of human beings on the planet Earth. And so all music had to be here.
It's interesting, I'm talking to a lot of the artists, and I ask very low-key questions. They're giving me really heavy answers like that. So while the musicians are playing music on stage, backstage, it's not talk about music, it's talk about changing the world.
Well, that's what it's about, and the music is the vehicle. But the real change is in us, the people. It's the Aquarian age, and it's a time of change, time of decadence, time of rebirth, and people have to be aware that there is a rebirth happening, and be encouraged to get on the side of the rebirth and not to go with the decadence.
It's interesting, the music that's being played out there, a lot of very angry, aggressive music, like Porno Papyrus, for example, or Nine Inch Nails. And these are really angry bands, and you compare it to what was happening 25 years ago when it was all very groovy, hippie, beautiful.
There's a lot of anger in the air. There's a lot of anger in our society, and there are many reasons to be angry. At the same time, want us to give hope that there is a way to get out of this. So, there are things I'm angry about in the society too. Injustice, homelessness, all these kind of things. I'm angry about that too. The youths are not being treated right or being taught right, the correct way, so they can see a future. This makes me angry, but I have to be hopeful.
Woodstock, 69, changed the generation, they say. Do you think the same thing is going to happen after this show? Will our generation have been rocked a bit?
Well, like I said, 69 was the dawning of the Aquarian age, which was a time of change, beginning. And now we are living in it. Communal living is what the Aquarian is all about. Individuality and collectivity. So it's what it's all about. So it will make a change, but the real change is within each individual.
So are you going to do something special for the show today?
Yeah. Well, I have many songs that relates to the time. I have a song called All for Love. I've traveled far and wide, over hills and mountainside, wearing frown and wearing smile, all for love. And even though I feel the pain through burning sun and rain, I do it all again, all for love.
It's funny because love almost rhymes with mud.
There you go. And people need to touch the earth from whence we came, play in the mud from whence we came.
Honey, they're rolling in the mud. they're living in it.
All right. This is the one occasion that they have to do that.
Yeah, you have a great show, and it's really good to talk to you.
All right.
Jimmycliff from New York.
All right.
Saugerties, New York. Woodstock. Getting tired. You getting tired?
No, I've just arrived. I'm just warming up.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, have a great show.
Cool.
Thank you very, very much.
Okay.